Wife
event
has
is because of
two,
Worthy
and she wants a
Financial.
third.
It's a investing app that you can get on your.
You know where to find me.
You can find it on the App Store. You can get it for your phone. You invest in corporate bonds, and you get a return on your investment, like 5% every year. They've given us quite a bit in order to run this tournament, so we would like to thank Worthy Financial for their support. In addition, Heroes and Games, a local card shop within Columbus, Ohio, in the Greater Columbus Convention Center. They provided a great deal of prize support for our tournament, and they have contributed quite a bit in order to us to be able to reward these players for doing well and competing in these events. So we would like to say thank you to Heroes and Games in the Greater Columbus Convention Center. If you're in the area, you're interested in Yu-Gi-Oh, give that shop a stop and go ahead and just have a good time. Play some Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's really nice seeing how hard everybody's been working out here too.
Yeah, absolutely.
People putting in legwork.
Really
grinding.
our organizers have been,
Yeah, shout out to the organizers, the judges.
Yeah, Club Yu-Gi Ohio here at OSU have been, very diligent in setting up this tournament. It's completely grassroots. This is all just from the mind of a few of our members.
The Ohio State University venue is very nice too.
Absolutely, in letting us rent this space for the tournament. Who's playing? We have Chris and Richie, both students at OSU, for the first round feature match of Solo Swiss. So, we're about to begin. Solo Swiss. Richie, Richie.
All right, so we got Richie versus Chris.
Yes, sir.
This is round one of our singles event.
Our single Swiss event.
We love you too, Evan.
Thank you. Our judge, Evan, in the chat, hitting us with some wonderful love. The competitors in the Team Swiss tournament were given the opportunity, if their team didn't make the top cut, to compete in the solo.
Like Chris got the...
I had to make Shizuku.
The roll?
How do you put 5 summons on board? Okay,
it looks
normal
like
summon Ray.
Chris might be able to
choose. So I normal summon Ray. Okay.
Again, apologize for the miscommunication earlier.
Oh, it's no problem. We're going to get this show on the road here in just a second.
That's 3. Yeah. And I made Hayate. No, wait, I made Hayate first. That was your mistake. No, I made Hayate during battle phase to send something, and I made
your first mistake, sitting down at the table crushing
and then I made Shizuku and eating the beer in me. I was really sad.
Bro, imagine citing the beer into straight.
But like, I just multi-rolled the
Facebook group saying that we're actually starting to hit the Facebook group and let them know that we're actually starting to commentate. Because we have like 10 people in here, but we didn't have anything on that.
Oh, really? Was that them?
It might have been. Okay. They didn't say anything. But I just know we had some viewers, but they didn't say anything. All right. Wait, what? We're all good.
I think we're okay.
We should be good.
Matt, do me a favor.
Are we good?
Put that somewhere for me.
I don't think we're good to start just yet.
No, I don't think the round is starting yet, so we'll leave our players in a moment. We'll get to our round started in a moment. We're just waiting for
start any minute.
The round to actually be declared started, yeah.
We'll wait until the timer comes up.
Oh wait, you're fine. You did give it to me.
Yeah,
I didn't have to go. I was just swiping your sleeves, bro.
Alright, understand.
I was just casually stealing sleeves. Don't worry. I am lucky.
I we got that Ghost Sister Field Center, looking slick. Trying to find things to talk about.
Spooky Dogwood, love that one.
Spooky Girl.
I actually ordered.
I mean, we've been shouting.
Yeah,
out all-
we just plugged sponsors.
We're running out of
We
things
can
to plug.
plug some of our other sponsors again.
Solo players, please look at the board. Your components have probably been changed.
Nice!
Did you just say our opponents have been changed?
Repair.
Did this get repaired?
You guys should probably check and see if you guys got repaired.
We might have a repairing issue
Yeah.
again,
Well,
unfortunately.
it is what it is. We're gonna see. We might have gotten repaired here in determining who's
With the
running
event
the
being
solo race.
grassroots, there are, going to be some
Yeah, this is a
Well,
first-time
some
event.
hiccups.
The
First, it's our first intercollegiate event. So.
It is. The issue is that there's some mismanagement due to a lot of our management players actually playing in the tournament.
Yeah.
So it's hard, for them to do
Well, I
two
think
things
we
at
have
once.
people dropping
Has
and
this been repaired?
getting in. We've got people hopping in and out of the bracket.
So who's playing in the feature match?
Okay, so Chris is still here.
So Chris is
Who's
going to be
coming?
in the feature match. It looks like Richie is not.
But we still have Chris up to play. That'll be exciting. Once we see who his opponent will be.
Apparently the dude that I'm
Are you
playing
here
has
now?
also already been a feature match.
You here for feature match?
Yeah, he has been already, but
All right. What
that's
was
all
the
right.
name?
Yeah, it's
Henry.
whatever. He's a solo match. This is solo, so it's a different thing.
Thank you for understanding, Evan.
Thank you, Evan.
I was going to leave. I was told there's pizza en route. No.
There it is.
Pixel
Alright,
Pals Game
so-
sponsored pizza.
That is true.
We should
Yeah.
be good to go.
Have you guys been shouting out Pixel Pals the entire time? Or is,
No, we've shouted out.
His Twitch stream, so-
We've shouted out like a bunch of other places.
Is that Henry?
This is Henry. Henry was
Okay, cool. We're good. All right. We are beginning our first round of Solo Swiss here in just a moment. We have our competitors decided. We have Henry on the left and Chris on the right. Let's find out what they're playing.
all right.
We did see Henry earlier in a feature match during the Team Swiss.
Now was that round one?
That was round
So we didn't.
2.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, we are getting into it. It's like a dice roll of 6 for and 6.
And 6 again.
All right.
Oh, no, I must have misread that.
All right.
It's a little blurry on the screen. Let me see if I can.
Let's see. The
Let's
round
see
has started.
who is going
let's see who's
first here.
going first. All right.
All right. We see a
Positive
desires.
desires from Henry. No response from Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, we're.
We're good. We're good. Now that's an interesting card.
All right. Haven't seen
Um,
that boy in a while.
Yeah.
So we saw this earlier.
This was a card we saw earlier in the Team Swiss feature match that we had no idea what it was.
Can you look that up for us?
I am. I'm gonna try and find.
All right. So we're seeing a Link Karibo.
All right.
Are we
Link
sure
Ray
what?
was a nice safe
Are we
play.
sure we know what Henry's playing? Not exactly.
Based on what we saw earlier, he should be playing the same thing. I would imagine. Considering that card is still there, he's probably playing the same thing. But of course, we're close enough to our competitors that we don't want to
We don't want to say.
say.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, we are about 6 feet away from the competitors.
So, speaking about what we may see in their hand on stream or what we may believe that they are playing, would be in poor form. So we're just going to commentate on what is actually live happening. Because
Whatever actually hits the field, we can talk about.
More macro, link
Or
Google,
whatever's
let's
already
go.
known.
I came for the ED, I stayed for the pizza.
We have a set 4.
Oh, I found it. Absolute King Backjack. During your opponent's turn, you can banish this card from your graveyard. This is a quick effect. Excavate the top card of your deck, and if it is a normal trap card, set it to your side of the field. Otherwise, send it to the graveyard. That set card can be activated during this turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can look at the top 3 cards from your deck, and then place them on top of your deck in any order.
Interesting.
Neat card.
That's some tech I've never seen.
An Engage from Chris, playing Sky Striker.
Pot of Greed.
Surprising.
Better Pot of Greed.
Pot of Greed, but you get to pick one.
Yeah, I like that. So
Very fair card, very fun. It is definitely not something I hate with a passion.
we're not biased over here at all.
No one
Also,
here hates
in
Sky
case
Striker.
the listeners don't know, we are using the ban list prior to October 14th.
Yes. This event, we took a vote. The representatives of each college here at the tournament took a vote. Ooh, as a solemn judgment from Ray Summon.
That's gonna hurt.
So we took a vote.
Really
We
good
decided
hit,
the
but he
old
does have the
listeners-
multi-roll, so we are going to be in Resource City.
Going to be able to gain back that advantage. Very strong. Totally not a card I wish got banned.
It's limited to 1. It's pretty fair.
Sure.
Where it's at right now.
But it's what gives Sky Strikers its ability to really grind out the opponent and really recur those resources.
Oh, absolutely.
Very
Sky Striker grind games.
See,
Cosmic
Galaxy Cyclone.
Cyclone.
Gonna pay that 1,000. See a chain.
Chain, Heavy Storm Duster.
Heavy Storm. Alright.
And there is the
Second engage. Alright.
Always love seeing multiple engage in the opening hand for any Sky Striker player. That's the way to be.
I believe that's what the kids refer to as the nuts.
I think it is. Although it depends on whether or not there's
That
a third
is
one. in it.
true. There's some thinking going on here.
Yo, dog. I heard you might want to bring the commenters some pizza. Preferably a different piece
We can't
than the one that you're currently
Can't eat
eating.
on stream. Our wonderful sponsor, Pixel Palace, purchased pizza for the entire venue to
Yo.
allow our competitors to get a quick bite to eat and feed themselves, nourish their dual minds. So it's very nice of them. Full Burial Goods, activating Metal Plus Fusion. Let's see what he gets off the top.
This draw could be pivotal right now. If he draws the right piece, we'll allow him to extend even further.
Absolutely. What would you be looking for in this situation? Probably another ring.
Area 0 would go a long way to helping his game plan, I think.
We should give the competitors headphones
Yeah, that might be a good idea moving forward.
next time. The next intercollegiate tournament.
Next intercollegiate tournament, we're going to be supplying the players with headphones so they can't hear us.
Feel free to
Pot of
like,
Desires.
comment, favorite, and subscribe.
No response from Henry, so that's going to go through. Let's see. Did he get what he needed off the top?
And remember to share this stream with anybody that you know that enjoys Yu-Gi-Oh! Because
Absolutely. Share this around.
we're trying to spread the word about these intercollegiate events.
You know, if this event is successful, you know, we could have it again next year and make this a yearly annual tournament, and that would be very fun.
Yeah.
I think.
I think seeing more growth out of the community. You know.
Absolutely. And getting players from like across the country to connect with a hobby they enjoy.
Ooh, there it is. Widow Anchor, the Linkaribo, Area 0 to pop the Linkaribo. That's going to be a good play. One that I'm sure anybody who's bought Skyscrapers has seen a million times.
There's a Widow Anchor and a Afterburners.
I think that's what you were looking for, a Widow Anchor.
I think so. I think getting Widow Anchor at any point, just the more the merrier.
Yep.
Now that card is currently limited to 1 in TCG, but we are playing with
You are playing the old list.
prior
It is
bans.
at 3.
So
And
Widow Anchor is legal in this tournament.
it is a very strong piece of interaction that Sky Strikers have access to.
Hornet Drone.
Hornet drones, into the token, into the Kagari,
Kagari.
get back, anything you want,
We are in resource city right now.
multi-roll, pretty standard. Make
Population.
sure that you can recur your advantage and keep disrupting your opponent. So Kagari quite boosted up, can swing directly.
No response for Kagari.
No, you can just letting that through. Which, I mean, at this point, he's expended quite a few resources to get multi-roll off the field in the first place.
Yep.
So it makes sense that he might not have what he needs. Shizuku, in phase, probably perform the old Shizuku shuffle. Get a quick play, chain it, set that and something else, off multi-roll. And set up for a pretty strong board state. Oh, getting Afterburners.
Very strong card.
Very strong card. Able to remove a face-up card and then just another card off the field. So you can really mess up this back row heavy deck that his opponent seems to be playing. During the end phase, Henry's thinking.
Some checking of the graveyard.
Unsure as to what Henry might play here.
The graveyard can certainly hide a lot of surprises.
A Canadian, I believe that is. Or I don't recognize the Paleozoic monsters, so.
Neither do I. I'm really no use to you.
But it
I know
does
what they
a
do.
thing. It does a thing.
It does do a thing. He did not have one in the graveyard though for that. No chaining. Was that a trap trick? Is that what I'm saying?
That is a trap trick.
That could be good.
And that was an
Chain the
Olonoise,
Paleozoic.
which
Alright.
pops a set speller trap, or just a speller trap on the field.
Shout out to She Boom for the follow. Thank you.
Thank you very much, She Boom, for the follow. Sending a Dynamiscus.
Well, banishing it down in this.
So he'll
Banishing
be
a
able to set
Dynamiscus
one.
on trap trick. You set a Dynamiscus.
And Dynamiscus
This,
does.
I believe, is the discard, pop anything on the field.
Banish a card, a
Banish.
face-up card.
Okay.
Which could be more than a little
Might not be in
annoying.
the equation anymore.
Alright, he draws for turn and see what exactly he's going to do. So here's the old noise on field, summon off the activation of Trap Trick.
Oh,
Oxer
thank you, Ouch the Fox, for the
The
follow
follow.
as well.
hitting us up. Thank you quite a bit.
Both of their decks.
It's more of like computer releases you need to get from her. So I didn't activate
Pretty tense moment. Depending on the next sequence.
Yeah.
Just swing one way or the other pretty heavily.
If Henry manages to get rid of multi-roll with
It's gonna really hurt the Sky
it's
Striker.
it's gonna really hurt Sky Striker.
Resource game.
'Cause Ooh, Ronin Toad.
Ronin Toad. Here we go.
Here we go. The frog plays begin.
We've got Frog Engine online.
Of course, Ronin Toadin.
One of my favorite cards.
Very fun card. It banishes a different frog monster from the graveyard to special summon itself if it's in the graveyard.
I don't think he has any frogs in the
He
graveyard.
does not.
He doesn't, but he
that's
can make
easily
those
remediable
into
through
totally awesome. Which is a totally awesome
And there
card.
it is.
So we'll see the Toad drop.
That's a great boss monster.
Sure is.
Froggy boy is good.
One froggy guy. One just lad. A little froggy lad.
Hippity hoppity, he's about to disrupt your property.
So we're gonna see an activation of Toad, and it gets ashed.
Sending the Olenoids.
So he's negating the ash with Toad?
Yes, by tributing Toad.
Okay.
Which will get him the dupe.
Now, because he's got Ronin Toad on his grave, he should be able to continue this advantage.
Viewing the graveyard once again.
We'll see a graveyard check.
I figured that so far the best thing I've found to boost my consistency with deck playing is including the one bombard, just because you can manage it with somebody and you can work your hands. And I use the key player to my deck now is to play back monster.
So at the moment we also have our team semifinals going on right now, correct?
Yes,
Yes.
we have our top
team
cut, or
members.
I guess it's semifinals right now.
Semifinals.
To decide who's going to come out on top of that. Of course, given that we are the hosts, the OSU Scarlet team and the Gray team both made top 4, but because we are the host, we decided that only the highest scoring of our teams would continue into that.
Which was
top 10.
Scarlet.
Which was Scarlet, yes. Just to allow the other competitors to, play the field, not stagnate ourselves too much.
I mean, we did have 2 completely full teams, Scarlet and Gray.
Both full of exceptional players from around the Columbus, Ohio area, greater Columbus area.
Well, let's not fool ourselves. Everyone here
Oh, absolutely.
definitely
Um,
pulling out the stops.
Yeah, we've had some pretty good feature matches.
Great.
yeah, absolutely. And very few of our feature matches even included an OSU student.
Yep.
Where's our pizza?
We have.
You gotta feed the commenters.
You gonna eat on stream?
Dude.
Okay.
What do you guys want?
Meat.
I get something to drink.
How big?
Something to drink. Yeah. Thank you.
See, mine are wireless, so I can just walk over there and get it myself if I wanted to.
That is
You
fair.
don't need to flex on this. It's unnecessary.
Odd contraction of muscles.
I
but
brought my
okay.
own headphones from home.
Very grassroots.
Thank you.
So we have some thinking.
Oh, looks like we did the vanish. Oh no, Multi-Roll's in the graveyard.
Oh, thank you. Yes, Malton T-Roll is in the graveyard.
Thanks.
I think he. Thank you. I don't know if you're. Let's see. An afterburners. Targeting
Afterburners.
Olenoids.
Yeah, I probably don't want to target the frog on field.
No, you get a search if it's sent to the graveyard.
Yeah.
And that's just gonna accrue more advantage. Although Olenoids, I guess because it was special summoned when it leaves the field, it banishes itself. Because it is banished. Yes. It summons itself from the graveyard when when a trap card is activated,
Mhm.
but by doing so, it's banished again when
Yep.
it leaves the field. Canadia? Which sets a monster.
Here's
Yeah,
the
Sloppy
Swap
Boy.
Frog. Swap Frog is so good.
Oh, frogs in general are really good. It's
Really,
because they don't
really
have
good.
once per turn clauses.
Yep.
They were built in an era when they didn't think that would be an issue, which became an issue when they were used in a degenerate FTK.
Yep.
But of course, now they're the greatest rank 2 engine for the greatest rank 2 card.
Which is
Totally awesome.
totally awesome. It is, in fact, totally awesome.
It,
Aha.
I think we've made that joke 7 times at this point. But, you know, Konami of North America, just great localization team. And totally awesome is
absolutely.
something we cannot let go.
And we see the swap.
Quick read of the swap.
And we'll check the grave.
Checking the grave, see what's up.
It's the battle of the traps versus spells in this matchup.
Trap showing that they haven't fallen behind with age.
No, they have not. There are many a competent trap deck around. Guru, which is something we saw before. Paleozoics, obviously. True Draco, even.
True Draco, one of my favorites. Agreed, Alex.
So, the judge is clarifying some card text on, I believe, Swap Frog, after it was impermanent.
So,
We're getting our head judge over here.
a
Just to
ruling
clarify
on Swap
something.
Frog.
Hmm?
Got a ruling on Swap
Yeah,
Frog.
I believe it was impermanent.
If it's costing this or return, I believe that for I can. But you see the problem. Even if it's not, if it's cost, this goes back to your hand first. Because this is on the field if it's cost. So it's on the field. You impermanence it. I just remember what it is. Because it's cost. Sorry. The cost. No, that's not the problem. Is we're just trying to figure out what this is costing. That's the cost.
So we're trying to figure out if Swap Frog is a
Returning to the
cost
hand
to return to the hand.
According to what I've found on the update, problem solving card text, it is because of the semicolon. So,
He has an older text Swap Frog, so that is
which
the
is
issue
why
here.
I know we have the head judge coming over.
Which I know for sure it's cost, and he can definitely bounce it back.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, even despite being
It's the same thing as, what is it? Snow and Tornado Dragon, where if they have skill variable, you banish the Tornado Dragon with Snow, and then Thunder Dragon Snow resolves.
A bit of rules confusion with some of the older cards.
yes, but everything seems to be resolved. Our
Okay.
paleo player is going to continue at this point. Which will allow him to gain another normal summon of a frog monster that isn't Swap Frog. Special summoning Swamp Frog on the effect to discard a water monster.
Wait for that pirate to come initiative summons. That's
Two very efficient resource decks. This is a neat matchup.
for higher.
Absolutely. Sending a water monster from deck to grave, I'll Swamp Frog summon. Level 2 water monster, sending dude. Excuse me.
Yeah. I know Sam Cox is gonna be up with a pile of potatoes.
Probably going to banish, Duke to summon Ronin Toad.
So what are we gonna see here?
You know what we're gonna see. It's another boy. It's another lad. It's another totally awesome little piece of cardboard.
Are there any other plays you might see?
There's that rank 2 Paleozoic monster, but I don't know what it does. So I can't say if that's the
Would we see a Mistar Boy?
Ooh, Mistar Boy. He does still have the extra normal skill of Swamp Frog. But he hasn't used yet. And Ronin Totem is not once per turn, so he could make a Mistar Boy, then go into totally awesome.
So you just have to tell me. That's pretty fair.
Yeah.
I'm pretty tired because I used to Thunder Dragon matchups. Stats back in this.
Yeah. The Opa Beanie, the Paleozoic rank 2, allows you to activate Paleozoic trap cards from your hand,
Okay.
which is very nice, considering a lot of them pop and banish all that. And if you have a trap as material to it, you can detach to search a Paleozoic.
That's pretty good.
Here it is.
If you can find a way to...
Of course, he doesn't have a trap, so he can't even search, but at the very least, if he makes it and his hand is just loaded with it, he can start playing this from his hand. Or Mistar Boy.
So we have 15 minutes left in the round.
This is game
One.
This is still game 1.
I believe we're on turn 3 right now.
normal summon the Deep Frog.
So we did see the Mistar Boy.
Mistar Boy and then Ronin Totem, not once per turn, of course, banishing a Deep Frog. You summon it itself.
And we're gonna see a link.
4 or 3. I would assume 4 because you made Mistar Boy.
What's that gonna be? Whirl Sword.
Whirl Sword.
Okay.
A legendary card.
So what's the
amongst
next play?
current meta
Okay,
players.
he's gonna...
The OTK
We're going
machine.
game
Oh,
2.
we're going to game 2. Okay. Whirl Sword was enough to seal the game. Because you just Ronin Totem it again.
Yep.
Start making some swings. And yeah.
Going into sides.
So we'll see side here.
As a Sky Striker player, what do you side against Paleozoic folks?
What do you have to side against Paleozoic?
Just back row.
As much back
Twin
row as you
Twisters,
can.
Cosmic Cyclones,
Red
whatever you can
reboot.
get.
Red reboot can give you enough time to win.
Absolutely.
Just, it all depends on what you prepared for.
Just outgrind by stopping their plays as long as you can and building up your own resources.
So arguably, Sky Striker main deck is normally powerful enough to be able to deal with most back row decks. There's something like Paleo where it's so heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. As a Paleo player, what do you side against Sky Striker?
Maybe the same.
Probably the same thing.
Probably the same thing.
Maybe more like Cosmic Cyclones to make sure you banish that.
Yeah, you're gonna want to
multi-roll
get
or banish
those
that
totally
Widowmaker,
off the field.
Because you want those gone as fast as you can. Because once you get rid of once you Cosmic Cyclone multi-roll, like
The
they
whole deck
lose
slows
a lot
down.
of their grind.
Another fringe choice is Roll and Lockbird. Bad choice in the Sky Striker matchup because they're going to draw so many cards off of Heavy Metal Fusion, Engage. Sky Strikers do a lot more drawing.
Desires that we saw he was playing.
Yes, absolutely. So both players have ample side deck.
Oh yeah. But of course, it all depends on what they're prepared for.
Exactly.
I know here in Columbus specifically, True Draco is a rather popular deck.
Yes.
So
So always being prepared for back row.
it wouldn't be surprising to have these players already prepared for back row. But
I mean, most decks in this format search trap cards anyways. You know, so you're gonna have some
throw in
form of
something.
removal.
we have about 12 minutes left as we go into game 2, round 1 of Single Swiss. Sky Striker versus Kelly's Electronics. I'm excited to see where this goes. You know, I think Paleozoic Frogs is just kind of a neat deck overall.
It's an underrated one. It's one that, it falls out of favor quite a lot, but it never, in my opinion, truly becomes unworthy of that.
Yeah, no, it's
Or
a
power
very
creep.
strong rogue contender no matter what. And right now in the format, obviously this is the old ban list, so things like Orcus, Sky Striker are much more powerful than they are in the new format. But in the new format, where everything is kind of just worse, like than
It's
they
been
were before.
slowed down.
Like Salamangreats lost a lot of their key cards. Thunder didn't. Not this ban list, but like last ban list, which made them kind of slow and unable to compete with Orcus. But now Orcus is.
House to Fox. Yes, I believe. I don't know if I will be there, but my wife is manning the store, so we should have OTS play. I'll go ahead and put that in chat.
So going into game 2, Sky Striker is going to go first, throwing down a Terraforming. Let's see what they whip out. Area 0.
Nope, looks like we're already in game 1. Terra getting the area 0. Loading the graveyard with a spell. Gotta get that value train going, because of course Sky Strikers want that free spell
Yeah,
in the graveyard.
Area 0.
Get that
Targeting
additional value.
And he reveals multi-roll.
There
That's
we
good.
go.
That's
That's
about
a
as
good one.
Ooh, but he had to sacrifice the impermanence for it.
That's a little bit disappointing.
I mean, if your hand is the
To be
nuts,
fair, I personally be happy with multi-roll than impermanence.
I agree. But if that's the most, if that's the card in your hand that is most sacrificial, I think that puts you in a pretty good situation overall.
I'm almost surprised that impermanence is still mained at this point. Why didn't he side it out? I mean, against Swamp Frog.
That's a good point. I think
So
it's
maybe
just
it really
generally-
wasn't.
Like, I mean, totally awesome. It's totally awesome. It's
Yeah, you're right.
Paleozoic monsters. Swamp Frog specifically kind of dodges it, but Imperm on the Shizuku, so no search in the in phase.
All right, we'll see.
We're gonna go into
And that's an
Oh,
even matched. Do you think that was sided in or made?
Guessing that was the
more than
side
like,
four.
and that's a pretty good card to side in. I think.
Yep.
So of course they each control one card because evenly matches in play while it resolves. And he's gonna go ahead and banish the multi.
Multi-roll sees a banish.
That's not a choice you want.
I don't know if I would have made that choice. And there's the Swamp Frog.
Swamp Frog setting the run-in totem. Swamp Frog bounce back so you can get another normal summon, then of course discarding Dupe to summon special summon Swamp Frog. Making Ronin Totem alive so you can start making your toads.
And here it comes.
Here comes the boy, the lad.
Now where is he gonna summon this?
Looks like a link.
Okay.
I can't tell what that is.
Is that a Marincess monster? That's a strange inclusion.
I have to read that.
So I have no idea what that Marincess monster is.
Yeah, if you get a read on that, we'll see a totally awesome drop.
Totally awesome. I mean, whatever that monster is.
That is a coral anemone. You can target a water monster with 15,000 or less attack in your graveyard. Special summon to his own discard points to also you cannot special monsters for the rest of this turn except water monsters, which doesn't matter. If this card is sent from field to the graveyard, you can target one Marincess card in your graveyard, except Coral Anemone, added to your hand. So, just
So it's first
stacking
effect.
advantage.
That's probably the one being used.
Very good.
We've seen comebacks earlier in the day, so, you know, there's no writing on the wall yet. Targeting a toad. He's gonna take it.
Chain.
It's Hayate for the direct attack.
This.
Is that right? She's doing the direct attack? Okay. Yes, we are on Christmas.
Okay.
Yep.
I
Just thinking Hayate.
I was texting my brother about something stupid.
We're gonna see a trap trick get played by Henry. I don't know. I don't think he has any Paleozoics in the grave.
Do you know? I don't believe so.
Okay, so he's gonna get an
Send
impermanence.
Imperm to get it. Of course, Imperm Hayat.
Trap trick is so good in Paleozoics.
Oh, it's so good in like any deck that plays trap cards.
Highly rated.
And it got that reprint recently and it dropped its price dramatically. It was like a $20 secret or something. And now it's like $3 for the Ultra, I think. Last time I checked. Can't quote me.
So we have about 3.5 minutes left. Okay, we'll see the Kagari. No response.
Get area 0 back. So Widow Anchor.
That's pretty good. Pops the impermanence again. Wow.
But he has the Widow Anchor, and that accomplishes the same thing, if not less.
Probably more.
I mean,
At
if you
this-
choose to stick with the monster.
Yeah.
Not much of a surprise there.
Yeah, no, I got free because I wanted a bunch of the side cards from it.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Free fucking Yugi.
And back to Paleo Henry's turn. So, go to search a.
Two flip flops and one ghost.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. One Malma. I had Winter Cherry. I got rid of it. And then.
No special size.
It did include a bunch of shit samples. I wish there was better cards. It's 30.
I think Henry has a lot of advantage right now. We'll see what he does with that.
Coding. He has that link zone up by the Shizuku, so he can always just make another toad.
Oh, I think we're gonna see a Boar Sword. There it is.
I think what we're seeing here is that usually Matt really put in a lot of legwork at the beginning.
Oh, absolutely. Getting rid of that multi-roll.
We have less than a minute now.
Less than a minute.
I like this over the old one. I didn't like the first one.
Overlay.
Are we gonna see
Second toad.
our boy? There it is.
Second toad.
Ten seconds.
There's Fiend Briefing is the type card that we saw from him during the feature match that just shuffles. And that's it. It looks like Toad has taken this.
Good game.
The end of time.
I guess traps will take this victory over
I
spells.
guess so.
Paleo managing to just draw all of the out at the right time.
Absolutely. Even the
Outreach.
match to manage that multi-roll was huge.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, we had great play out of both players, but
I think that evenly matched in the very beginning really set the tone.
oh yeah, absolutely.
That stopped the resource game of Sky Striker,
Yeah.
which is heightened.
Now, do you think Chris would go back and save the multi-roll over his monster on field if he had a chance?
Maybe. It's hard to say. I think multi-roll is such an important piece that that's what I would save in that situation. But he has a lot of experience with this deck. At the time, it may have been the right play, hoping that he could get something else to it. Maybe he had a different plan to advance the game state, and it just so happened that it didn't work out. I know he's played this deck for quite a while. He knows what he's doing, so the fact that he chose to advantage the multi-roll even
What's that?
he knows more than me.
Evenly.
Evenly is a card that comes from our Sky Striker.
I was
Alright,
hoping I drew into like my Lancias, why there can only be one, but I can just save it.
so Henry will take the win, 2-0 against Sky Striker. Good job, Paleozoic. It was a very good match. I'm gonna.
I'm just glad he got to redeem himself
Yeah.
on stream.
Yeah, he got to redeem
That was
himself
some
on stream
wonderful
from
Paleo
earlier.
play.
Very good.
So as of
Where are
right
you
now,
from again?
I'm gonna go.
Henry.
I'm gonna go and see
Oh, Henry from
what the next
Washington?
matchup is gonna be right now. So I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back.
Dude, Henry, fun fact, I moved here from Oregon like 8 years ago. So, like, I'm out country near you.
I'm also going to be right back.
Well, looks like a couple of my commentator buddies are taking a quick break while we are in between rounds. So make sure you stick around for more wonderful Yu-Gi-Oh coverage, and hopefully more great games like that. Ice Striker on Paleo. That was a very, very good match.
Feature match players, fill out a match stand. Thank you.
Rob, is there a future match? Damn, his friends are like, he's gonna lose again on stream. I was like, that's not yeah, I feel like he's gonna lose again on stream. Like, damn, that's fucked up. I did myself. The last one's the spike on stream.
As far as I know, we're just taking volunteers for stream. As far as I know, we're just taking volunteers. Well, I think he's randomizing it, seeing if they want to.